What's happening, everybody? Welcome to J&R's Talking Guitars podcast. We are live right here, right now on, what is this, August 8th? Right on time. I like to do a little time check there with the phone. August 8th. Can you see that? That just switched to 8:31. We on time, though. We on time. The butcher is here. Everybody's accounted for. We got a lot to talk about this evening. We hope that you will join us. We are live with the live chat. Don't go anywhere. J&R's Talking Guitars podcast starts right after this. J&R's podcast, here to stay. Man, let's bring him in. You know him, you love him. It's the Butcher.
What's going on, Joe?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing good, man. You've been a busy dude this week, have you not?
I've been trying to take advantage of the vacation, brother.
Yeah, and you rapid fire with them videos.
Yeah, well, yeah. Got to keep the content rolling, man, if you want to try to do something, I guess, man. But how's things been going? I seen you a few days ago. We did a great video over there at your place, and
we did. That was fun, man. I got my lawnmower saga, man. I got me a new lawnmower again.
Oh, yeah, you got
the last one I had to send back.
Yeah,
I went and got this one in person, man, from Home Depot.
Nice. Okay.
Get it home, get the gas and oil in it. The gas cap won't tighten down.
Oh, no.
What's going on here?
Come on.
I tried everything. I read, I Googled it, man. And apparently this particular mower has been known to come without this little rubber gasket for the gas cap. I'm like, oh, my God, I'm not sending this back over a gasket. I'll just go get a gasket.
Oh.
Not today, though. Can I just cut my grass? What is going on? I just want to cut the grass.
Oh, man. Poor Ralph has hit one brick wall after another with trying to get a mower.
Whatever,
the
man.
Past month.
Am I the problem? I'm the common denominator in this.
No, you are not the problem, man. I'm sorry that happened, but hopefully that will be an easy fix.
Yeah, it seems like it will be.
And you can get that resolved and get back to your lawn maintenance.
Yeah.
And, get it all nice and manicured.
Like a mess out there.
Man, I did mine day before yesterday, and it was a little warm, not too bad, but they say next week it's going to be extremely hot in the surrounding area. And I was like, oh, God, here we go.
It's hot now, man.
Yeah, it is. But the humidity is going to kick in next week really, really bad.
Right.
But anyway, man, so, all right, yeah, I did a little playing past couple of days. Did you do any playing at all since we
not since you and me played? I have not. No, I took the time to rearrange my room a little bit, so make some things fit. And you brought me that stool that Rob Stress gave.
Yes.
To me. Man, that's a nice stool, man. I got a guitar sitting on there ready to go. Anyway, I do some rearranging over there, so that's what I ended up doing after you left. I have to put the speakers back and run the cables so they're not in the middle of the floor, because when Joe comes, we pull stuff out to where it's convenient, easy to get to. Yeah. So I just have to put stuff back when he leaves.
Yeah. Put all the toys back in the toy box, as they say.
Good one, Joe.
All right, we're live right now, y'all, and thank y'all for being here. Let's go to the live chat. This is the one and only guitar podcast that really caters to the live chat. I think we're pretty much on top of that heap. I don't know of a lot of others that do this, but if there is, I don't know about it. But anyway, up first, we have Mr. Dave Orkin in the house.
Hey, Dave. What's going on, man?
How you doing, Dave? Good to see you, man. Scott from South Carolina, he says, Scott is in the house.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, Scott. Rod. What's up, Rod?
Hey, Rod.
All the way from the left coast. Yeah. We got K.A. Let's see. Am I showing this right? K.A. I don't know if I'm saying this right.
I'm not even going to try.
Is it K. Ambergy? K. Ambergy? I don't know.
Sure.
I'll say K. Can I just say K? Is that okay? Hello. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing this wrong. Let me know in the chat. I don't mean to butcher anybody's name. Edwin Crane. Good evening, gentlemen. Hey, Edwin.
Hey, Edwin.
Edwin down there in the lovely town of Anderson this evening. Matt Axman, he says, hey, Joe and Ralph, what's going on?
Hey, Matt Axman.
Nice to see you, man. Scott Kratzenberg, hey, Ralph and Joe.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, Scott, nice to see you, man.
Slim.
Yeah, Slim's in the house. How you doing, man? Let's see. Matt Axman says, I love Flying V's. Michael Schenker was my favorite. Flying V's. Mm-hmm. His was black and white, wasn't it? It was pretty slick.
I think it was, Joe.
Yeah, him and his brother, I think, kind of had the same thing going, I believe. Skunk, hey, man, how you doing? Nice to see you. MPL in the house. He goes, what's up, fellas and everyone? Nice stealth. Yeah,
we're going to... I'm looking at it here, and I was telling Joe, it looks like a shadow. It's so black, it looks like a shadow.
Yeah, it does. It's pretty wild, man. It's yeah, we'll have to get into that. I made a video today at Guitar Center. That's coming out tomorrow. Trying to have something to release because I'll be at work, back in the old grind. Rico B, hey now, from a nice 107 in Arizona.
Damn.
Good Lord.
Hey, Rico.
Hope you're doing good, man. Dave says out his way, it's 106. Oh, 106 yesterday. Man.
Jeez.
My goodness gracious. Let's see. What's JP? What's up, Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble? Boy, that's some old school reference. One of my favorite shows growing up. Man. Downtown AJ Brown. There he is. Howdy, gents, and all the rest of the internet friends.
Hey, AJ.
What's up, man? AJ, man? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Tex, what's up, Tex? I just spent the last hour watching last night's stream, and before that, the Guitar Center video. So if I stay on here for the duration, I may OD on Guitar Fun.
I thought you were going to say OD on Joe, but
no, you don't want to do that. Thank you, Tex, for watching the content, man. That's nice. Appreciate that, sir. A Box of Bunnies says, howdy, y'all.
Hey, Box of Bunnies.
Casey Lee, hello Casey. I bought a $440 lawnmower at Tractor Supply, and the belt that self-propels it kept falling off because the spring on the tensioner isn't strong enough. What the F? They don't make anything like they used to.
I know. I was thinking, what's the odds? I got something else wrong with another mower I get, But
yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Man. Rico says he's hanging out by the pool watching the show. Thank you, man.
Smart.
Yeah, very smart. Liquor Masterflex, what's going on, everyone? Happy Saturday. Hey, man.
What's up, Liquor?
Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Edwin Crane, Pac-Man Fever. Yeah, I was playing Galaga before I got on.
He was. I was sitting here staring at Joe's back, the back of his head, because he was over there playing.
Sorry. I was just, I still had like 15 minutes before showtime, and Ralph wasn't here yet. So I said, well, we'll play a game of Galaga, and I did not do well. Yes, JP says Pac-Man is the bomb. 14 fantastic games. Yeah, there's a lot of games on there.
There's a lot of Pac-Man games. I didn't realize that was.
I didn't know there was that. I didn't either. I didn't either.
And what did you have on there? Pac-Land and.
Yeah, Miss Pac-Man's not on there, but it's got Pac-Mania, Pac-Land, Pack and Play. I was like, what? And it's all this crazy. I was like, they're just getting out of hand with this stuff now. Let's just make something and make money. Just put Pac-Man on it. But we tried some different ones, and I was like, yeah, this is kind of weird.
Cheryl played it.
Oh yeah, she's played the heck out of that thing. When I was coming in here and getting everything set up, I turned the game on just so it can light up and all. And she said, "Ooh, Pac-Man," and she came in here and started. I ordered a stool this morning. That's what I was going to ask. You need a stool? Because we tried using this chair, but the chair is just too low, and it's like you're like this with the controller, like like a little kid. And I was like, this ain't going to work. So I went on the site where I got that. I think it's called Arcade One Up is the name of the company, and they had a stool and it says Pac-Man on it. So I ordered it. It's $120
Good Lord.
for that stool. But I tried to get one at Guitar Center the other day, but had a price tag hanging on it, $89.99. I said, well, that'll work. Take it up to the register, and they say, no, you can't buy that. It's a demo only. And I said, there's a price tag hanging on it. And then on the leg, one of the legs, there was a sticker. It says, and I didn't see it till I got up to the. I said, well, I felt stupid. It says right there, not for sale, demo only. I said, y'all need to take the tags off these things. Take the price tag off, man. That just makes no sense. That's just weird. But anyway.
So you got one on the way.
Yes, sir. Ordered it this morning. It should be here, later on this week, which will be cool. Casey Lee says that Joe loved the Guitar Center video. Thank you, sir. Are you going back for the Schecter? Well, that video comes out tomorrow. So please stay tuned for tomorrow and get the exciting conclusion for what happened there. Yes. But anyway, the point of this podcast is, would you trade a Guitar Center? Have you traded? Can y'all please share your stories in the chat? If you have you had, what was your experience like? Was it good, bad? Would you still consider trading? I think last night when I was live, I can't remember who it was. I think AB Normal traded at Guitar Center. I think he traded maybe 2 guitars for I forget what he said. Was it a Stromberg, I think? And he got a great deal, if I remember correctly. And he went ahead and just bought like a pack of strings and something just to throw him a little bit of money. But he traded in a couple of nice guitars too. It wasn't like, some off-brand or something. He traded in some nice gear. Mm. So is anybody ever traded at Guitar Center? Would you? Or, what's your story? Ralph, have you traded at Guitar Center? I don't know if I've ever asked you that.
Yeah, we think we discussed it. It was the electronic, the E.
Uh-oh, you're muted. I can't hear you. Sorry. Still muted. There you go. Try it again.
It was the drum set I had prior to this one, the E kit.
Oh yeah, how did that go? What did they? You have to refresh my memory. I do remember you trading, but what did they give you for that trade?
Well, the set itself was like between $600 and $700. I think I got $300 for it. Is what they gave me, and that went towards this kit here. But
okay,
$300 wasn't that much compared to what this cost, But it's about what you get. You get about half what it's worth.
Yeah,
that's what you get.
So your experience would you consider it positive?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I didn't have the room at the time to have a 2 kit, so it just made sense to go ahead and get rid of that one. And I'm not going to put it on Facebook. I'm not doing that. I'm not selling it privately. I'll just trade it in, simpler that way.
Fair enough. Let me, AJ Brown, Joe, do you have the ability to delete games from this console so you can just have your favorite? I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know if you can do that or not, AJ. Edwin Crane, do they have Spy Hunter? I don't know. It's not on this particular console. It might be on. They have different ones they sell. This one is just decorated in the Pac-Man, whatever you call it.
You would think you could upload more games to it somehow.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't. I don't know. Let's see. Tech says, Joe, I saw you admiring the red Schecter at Guitar Center and saw you start to fall for it. And I thought, oh boy, gas is about to strike again. It's better to get out while you can.
If you guys ever see Joe in a video playing a guitar, he's thinking really hard about that one.
Oh, that's true. Yes. If it's in my hands, I'm entertaining the thought pretty heavily. Yes.
Yeah, if it's in his hands, it's halfway home already.
Yeah. Yeah. Slimfire, Joe, how's your wife feeling? Thank you, man, for asking. She is doing better, finally. Yes. Yes. RG, didn't that stool ring up for $10,000? It did, yeah. that stool that wasn't for sale, the girl scanned it, and she even showed me. She goes, "Well, I know this isn't right," and it said it was for sale for over $10,000.
I guess that's to keep you from buying it.
I was like, "Why in the world is that even in the system for that?" I mean,
It's crazy.
I don't understand the rules with that, but I don't know. That should tell you about GC, Scott says. Yeah, it was kind of wild. Yeah, yeah, Shredder, that's it. It was decently comfortable, the one I was wanting to buy, but now the one for the game, it looked like it'd be comfortable. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's see. Shredder says, I would not trade with Guitar Center. Feels like a casino to me. All right. Let's see. They were real busy when I was there the other day. Let's see. Mr. Curtis, it's been a while, but I've traded at Guitar Center. I traded a Les Paul. It was too heavy for me for a Telecaster that I never really bonded with. I've been there. I traded a Tele that I couldn't bond with for an Ibanez S series, and I don't have it anymore either. Kind of wild. I've went through some guitars the past 2 or 3 years. That's crazy. AJ Brown, I would never trade an instrument or car with a dealer. They will always lowball you.
Yeah, that's true.
Edwin Crane, I feel like they lowball everybody at Guitar Center. Kevin Newman, hey guys, the game is blocking the 5150. Yeah, it is a little bit. Yeah, it's blocking it up a little bit.
That's the only place it can go, really.
That's the only place I could fit it. Yeah,
unless you do some major rearranging.
Yeah, I ain't got time for all that. I just, it would be a lot of trouble, man. JP Stella, yes, traded a Guitar Center in the early 90s. It was a Jay Tercer Les Paul copy. Wow, for a Godin. Oh, that was in the 90s. That was a long time ago. But you did trade. AB Normal. Hey, Joe and Ralph and everybody. Hey, man.
What's up? What's going on, man?
AB, how you doing? Slimfire, I traded a Black Star 20-watt amp for a 100-watt head, but they didn't want to give me much for my Black Star from 2025 in excellent shape. Yeah, I've traded at Guitar Center once. It was about the videos on this channel. And I guess it's about, I don't know, 5 years ago at least. And I got lowballed pretty bad.
Did you video the whole process?
I did. It's well, I mean, I didn't video talking to them, but I was in the store. I ain't gonna like, well, how much you give me? You know, I didn't.
I got it on camera. Don't lowball me.
I didn't do that, but the video is on this channel. But yeah, it was I filmed driving out there, and then when I got in the parking lot, I filmed what I was taking in to trade, and then when I got it, I filmed it, and yeah, it's been a while. I have to look that video up and see how old it is. I don't even remember. NPL, I don't have a problem trading at Guitar Center. And to me, it comes down, how bad do you want what they have? Mm-hmm. You know, and if you're wanting to trade, if you're really attached to that guitar, of course, yeah, you don't want to. It's going to be harder to get rid of, I guess. But let's see. Kevin Newman says, I would trade if the money was right. Mr. Curtis, wow, Ralph, I just had an ESP moment. If it's in Joe's hands, it's halfway home. The exact same thing I was thinking. Yeah, a guitar. Yeah, that's it, man.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Mr. Kerry Crouch, hello. He says, hey, Joe and Ralph, I know July and August are the slowest months for guitar sales. I had some luck a year ago, this time at my local Guitar Center. It was the last day of the month. All right. AB Normal, I have a fine time. I have a fine time trading at Guitar Center. They're always good to me. That's why I was asking, because you're going to get both sides of the spectrum with a question like that. And I just like to to read people's experiences if they feel like sharing it. But the one and only time I traded there, it was okay, but man, they lowballed up. but like I said, the guitar that was there, I wanted so bad, and I couldn't find it anywhere else. And I think I messed up before I got there. I told them, I said, that's the one I want. I want to trade that. So they already knew they had me from the get-go, when I should have just not had said anything.
Right.
But you live and learn, man. Tex, I never traded at Guitar Center, but I always lose out when trying to get money out of used music gear. I decided a long time ago to wait before buying stuff to make sure I really want to keep it and not sell. Only buy things I intend to keep for good. Let's see. Shredder says, yeah, buy and hold for me. Let's see. Downtown AJ Brown. Joe, will the Pac-Man fit over by the door where the storage cabinet is and the cabinet over where... Oh, nah. Yeah, that's just... I want the Pac-Man game right here in front of the camera. That's where I wanted it. But I don't understand what you're saying, but... Yeah, there's just not a lot of room in here. I was like, well, I got one little spot to put it. I said, let's see. AB Normal, Guitar Center gives you 60 to 70% off what they can sell it for. Some employees are better than others, but that's a good guide, a good rule to go by. Yeah, that's now, what Guitar Center did you go to, AB, that was your positive experience? What can you say what city or state that was in? You may have said that before. I don't recall, sir, but let's see.
I wonder why Guitar Center was so busy when you went.
I don't know. They were really busy though.
Especially here right before school. You wouldn't think it would be.
Yeah, they were slamming, man. I was like, dang. Casey Lee, I traded a couple of guitars I never played, and I can't even remember what they were. But I made in Korea, Amber Flame, Maple Top, H.H. Telly. I play all the time, so it worked out fine for me.
Well, good.
Yes, that's good, man. Yeah. That's good. Thank you for putting that, Casey. Super Fuzz, love the show. So great to be able to tune in and watch. Thank you, man.
Thank you very much.
Really nice. Thank you. Thank you. Sweetwater won't take payments on my card.
That's odd. Really? They don't?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, they won't do.
That's just rude.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Hey, Jit Boy, on the way out. All right, man. Thank you for saying hello.
Hey, Jit Boy.
DT8. Hey, Joe and Ralph. Hello.
What's going on, Dan? DT8? Is that what it is, Joe? I can't see it.
I just say DT. Yeah, I just say that.
Okay.
All the numbers, it all runs together. I can't. Everything's so small on this computer, I can't make it out half the names. A box of bunnies. I traded an Epiphone Flying V and a Schecter Evil Twin at Guitar Center for cash recently. Smooth transaction. I believe they generally give you 60% of what they think they can sell it for. All right. AB Normal. It's, does that say Greenwood, Indiana? Okay. That's where you did the business at the Guitar Center. Nice. Okay. Let's see here. Mr. Curtis, the first time I ever traded at Guitar Center was a pretty good deal. I traded a double cutaway Les Paul for a Les Paul Classic. They only gave me about 66% of what my guitar was worth, but I got a better guitar out of it. There you go. Then, in my opinion, you won.
Yeah, that was worth it.
You went there to, you come out getting what you wanted. I think that's a win. Yeah. I already know, and we all know this, that if you go somewhere to trade, I don't care if it's a big box store or a car dealership, you're going to kind of get the lower end of the deal. you know, because they're there to make money. Now, I will say this: all the times I've done trades at independent shops, it was a win every time. It was a win every time because we would do even trades or whatever, and maybe once or twice I had to pay a little out of pocket, but if I did, it was very little money. So I already know that. Yeah, and it's but it's interesting to see on the other side of the fence, rather, with like Guitar Center and some other, you know, I guess big box stores. You know, well, what other big box stores would there be beside Guitar Center nowadays? Sam Ash is gone. Let's see. I don't even know.
I don't know either.
I don't know Sweetwater, but they're not. That's just basically a warehouse. I mean, they do have their place on site, but I don't think I don't know.
It doesn't qualify as a chain or anything.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, they're kind of just their own kind of thing, which is incredible. Never had a problem with them, but they're kind of excluded from this equation here. AB Normal, hard to type. Guitar is still in hand, and Engel fired up. I hear you, man. Got his amp going. He's jamming and participating in the chat at the same time. Wow.
Multitasking.
Yeah, that's something I cannot do. JP Stella, I like the guitar you filmed with the string missing, Joe. Epic Guitar Center move. Also, no whammy bars. Yeah, no, I didn't see any.
That was the Red Jackson, was it not? That was missing strings. Is that the one?
It was a Jackson Kelly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It had a broken string, and it was. I kind of thought, well, why is that still sitting like that? But you know.
I know they were all dusty, and it's like they literally come in and then they just hang them. They don't do anything to them after they get traded. They just hang them up.
I guess. Huh. Mr. Richard Luna, it's always been 60%, but in years past they would take off for new strings. I never had a straight up trade for a guitar of equal value. And that's at Guitar Center. You never had a straight up trade? Is that what you mean? I with my one experience, I didn't either. But at independent shops, I did. I was like, wow. And I've been fortunate enough to trade with people, even trades like with Ralph and Rob and a couple other people. We just traded straight up.
Yeah.
And my son, we've traded a lot over the years, and I was like, man, I like that. But JP Stella, those PRS SE guitars on your video from GC were nicely priced and looked sweet. Yeah, they did look good. They did look really good. Really nice. Scott from South Carolina. Joe, is the red Charvel any different than the blue one you traded with Jit Boy? No, it's pretty much, to me, it pretty much feels the same. Yeah. Feels really good, man. That guitar plays really good. I was really, really thankful to Rob for trading with me. Yeah, man, absolutely. Allen Guitars, Guitar Center sometimes has a deal where they give you 10% off new gear when you trade in used stuff. I think they call it trade in, trade up. Okay. Let's see here. We got Shredder says, I like Sweetwater, no issues, but they love to reach out for feedback. Yeah, which I like that. My rep, Paul with the good hair, as Ralph refers to him as, he left me a voicemail a few days ago. I guess he was behind or whatever, but he said, hey, Joe, this is Paul, just following up. I know you ordered the Schecter, man, Sun Valley Shredder. Just wanted to see if everything was all right. And feel free to reach back anytime, you know. Of course, that's a fantastic guitar. I really, really love it. It's a beautiful, beautiful guitar. But I never called him back. I rarely, I know he's busy anyway. He's got a lot going on, but I need to call him one time just to tell him, hey, man, everything's good. You know, he's reached out a few times.
When he calls, what shows up on your phone? Does it say Sweetwater?
It says Sweetwater.
Does it?
No, it says Sweetwater, yeah. Okay. It says Sweetwater.
Just curious.
Yeah. Sweetwater, man. Yeah. Sweetwater calling. Please answer. Yes, hello. Jonathan Thaxton, hello. Are you still rocking the DSO 100? I haven't played it in a while. It's sitting over there, still in the same spot. I've been playing the heck out of the Velton GP 200X since I got it. Got it from Amazon. Y'all know that about a couple of weeks ago. I've been rocking the Velton, man, and I haven't played the DSL since. It's incredible how when you perform online, when you're playing live for the community and whatever, and you watch and listen to the playback, you can really hear a difference because everything's going direct. And I went back to an older video when I was playing the DSL, and then I went to a recent video with the Velton, and I was like, wow, you can really tell a difference. It was the Velton was better in quality. I was like, dang. And but the DSL sounds great. Don't get me wrong, it's awesome. But Velton is, and right now that's my go-to. But I haven't played the DSL 100 in a little bit, Mr. Thaxton, to tell you the truth. To be totally honest, but I do love that amp. AB Normal, Sweetwater, and Guitar Center are both fantastic. Issues can happen. That's because people are always involved in the variable.
Yeah, people are the worst.
You're going to get good and bad experiences, and that's true. I think it depends on who you're dealing with, and when I go to, it don't matter. When I go to any of these businesses, I don't walk in there with an attitude. I try to be, hey, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. My name's Joe. And what are you here for? Well, I want to look at this. I don't go in there.
Well, yeah.
Hey, listen, son of a, I don't.
Where's the manager? I want to see the manager.
I can only imagine how many rude people they deal with. I mean, Ralph, more than anybody. You was in customer service for years, but yeah, that just makes it all the much worse for somebody that's going in there just to do a simple transaction. Mm-hmm. I'd like to get out of here. I'm like, okay, I just want some strings.
Or somebody harassing them for a whammy bar or something.
I wouldn't classify that as harassment.
But you know what? Have you ever seen? They have a row. They have a aisle for strings and all. Tablature books and everything. I've never seen an aisle of whammy bars. They don't have whammy bars for sale. You ever see them?
I've seen them one time.
Yeah.
And it was only like two of them, and they were hanging up on a hook at the Guitar Tech station. It was like on the wall.
Yeah.
And I saw two of them. And I remember I looked at one, and I was buying a guitar there at the Greenville Guitar Center. This was years ago. Of course, no whammy bar. And I said, well, man, do y'all have one? And the guy goes, well, we can sell you one. I was like, they're supposed to come with one. I mean, you see the trim system. It doesn't, the bar's not there. It should come with one. Can't you just give me one? Well, let me go grab this, and you can pay for it. I said, by that point, just to be totally transparent, I got really aggravated. I said, man, go get that thing and bring it over here. And he went and got it, and he goes, that'll be, I said, wait a minute, hang on. I took it out of the pack. He goes, what are you doing? I said, I'm going to see if it fits. I'm not going to pay it and then go out and it don't fit. And I could go through this whole process with you again. And sure enough, I went to put it on, it didn't fit. I said, it don't fit, man. So here, I kind of showed my tail a little bit that day.
How much was this said whammy bar?
It was like, I don't know, $15 or $20, and
like I said, I've never seen them out in the wild for sale.
But it didn't fit. And I was like, why are y'all selling these? It doesn't fit your standard collar, for the trim, So it was just, okay. But I've seen them that once, and they had like two, and that was the only time I ever seen them.
Two?
Yeah, the only time I ever seen them. And I was like, well, okay. But usually I would always have some extra here, but not anymore. I think I got one or two chrome ones left, maybe. Yeah, that's it. I've sold so many guitars over the past year or two that had Floyds on them, and I always made sure the bar was with it. And golly, I even threw cases in the deal. I ordered a new case yesterday morning. I just happened to look. I got a notification, of all places, Facebook, from Musician's Friend. It was the stupid deal of the day, and it was a hard shell Gator case, and I've got a few of those on sale for $99. I said, "Ooh,
wow.
sold." Ding,
That is a good
ding.
deal. You only
So
got one?
Yeah, I just bought the one. I was like, man, I've been spending some money lately, and I need to kind of calm down. But yeah, I just bought the one, which is going to come in handy because earlier, just before dinner, I was looking. I was like, do I have a gig bag or an empty? Do I have something? Don't have anything. Everything's either being used, or I gave them away when I sold guitars. I don't have anything. I was like, man, I don't have any extra cases or nothing. And I knew that was going to catch up sooner or later, but
You need to restock.
I need to, I need to get some more cases from Temu. That's where I'll usually get them. Shredder, I need to tell Paul with the good hair to get me a Joe Wentz deal. I did get a great deal on that Schecter. Paul, I think the Schecter listed for $1,049, and I was able to get it for $875. I don't know how that, okay. I was more than glad to jump on that. That was a good deal.
You buy enough stuff,
I bet I've never asked them for that either. I didn't know you could until somebody in the chat, see what if they can give you a better price. Ask your rep. I was like, you can do that. I didn't know that. And I said, yeah, man. I don't think it hurts to ask. All they can say is no. So he said, hang on a second. How does $875 sound? I said, you got a deal, man. I throw it on the Sweetwater card. And he said, okay. And no whammies. Yeah, that would make a good T-shirt, wouldn't it, Ralph? No whammies. Walk in the Guitar Center with that shirt, no whammies. Oh, or has a whammy bar and have a circle with a red line going through it. So, no. That would be hilarious. I wonder if they would get that joke. Man, it's kind of mean. I shouldn't say that, but
put a box with whammy bars sticking out of it. And put Guitar Center on the side of the box.
Oh man. Shredder, whammy is additional. It wasn't that. Well, they tried to make it additional in that one particular case that I just said. And yes, Scott has it right on the money right there. I bet there's a drawer full of whammy bars.
Yes.
There has to be. I mean, where they? Come on, man. Are you telling me that that many whammy bars are being stolen?
I know. It doesn't make sense.
I mean, I think that's the only store that I've had that issue with. Other Guitar Centers I visited, the whammy bar was on the guitar. It was there. And I guess it's just, I don't know what it is about this location. Or they just see me coming. Here comes that Joe guy. He's going to want a whammy. Take them all off.
Let's see how we can piss him off today.
Put it in the box real quick. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it's funny. Shredder, you must have quit. Yeah. If the whammy doesn't fit, you must have quit. There you go. Mr. Professor Roland is in the house. He says, I collect those vintage blackface Fender amps, and I'm looking for a Vibro Champ. All right. Thank you, sir, for being here, Mr. Roland. I appreciate that. Text, did we ever get to the bottom of what GC does with all the whammy bars? I mean, I know they probably remove them to prevent theft, but we know they would have to stash and organize them somewhere. That's what I always kind of thought too, man. I never understood.
If they take them out because people are stealing them, they have to take them out and like label them somehow so they know which one it goes back to, or I don't know.
Well, I told you that story one time where I went and bought a Jackson guitar from there years ago, no whammy bar, and the guy was like, "Can I help you?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I'd like to buy this, but if you don't have a whammy bar, I'm not buying it." Oh, well, hang on. And he went behind the counter and he pulled out this Tupperware box, had all these different odds and ends in it, pulled out a whammy bar. He goes, "Here you go." And he brought it to me, and I said, "I'm sorry, that's not going to work." He said, "Why?" And I said, "Dude, it's rusted." I said, "This is used." I said, "Come on, man, please." Let me go look again. And I was like, "You going to try to pull that on me? Come on now." Good Lord. Like that was my first time in there or something. But, it was a trip, man. It was. It did. Had rust on it. I said, they just pull this behind a truck and throw it in the box? But, I don't know what the deal is with that. If they sold them for $59 a week ago, you should have asked for that deal. What is that? If what was sold for $59? I'm lost. I don't know. JP Stella, thievery, whammies, thieves, no bueno. Mechanic Jams, hello, sir. How are you doing? Nice to see you, man. Mr. Jonathan Thaxton, not just you. I bought a PRS SC Satin, and they gave me the bag for a Silver Sky SC with a white bar. I didn't mind, but they don't keep up with the stuff well in Greenville. Yeah, I thought the same thing. I was like, what? That would be the one thing that I would, if I was a manager there, I would get everybody together. Listen, we're having a store meeting, employee meeting. Everybody listen up. That'd be one of the things I would say. I mean, I don't know, man. It's
I know that in the video you did, everybody was playing something, whether it was somebody playing a guitar, somebody sounded like they were beating on an E kit because it sounded like buckets, you know what I mean? And then somebody was playing a keyboard, but that's such a small store, it's kind of hard not to hear everything.
Yeah.
When you're in there.
That's the only thing that you have to keep in mind if you go in there to film is there's going to be somebody playing the guitar or, like you said, beating on. And that kid that was, I guess, playing the drums with it, oh my goodness. I was like, oh my gosh, man. I said, he must have just started, bless his heart. But it was woof. It was rough. But, you know.
It was aggressive, too. It was like, wow.
He was like being loud and all. I was like, man, good Lord. But, you know, it's just the way it is. But, yeah, when I was filming on the U section, there's a guy, he got right behind me and sat down and was playing the guitar, not even plugged in, an electric. And it was resonating really well. And he could do some really good licks. And I was like, dang. And but then I noticed when he plugged up to an amp and he would like do some rhythm stuff, he kind of, it was good, but he kind of struggled a little bit to keep his timing. And I thought, that's not the first time I've seen that with younger people. They'll work really hard on the licks and the solo stuff, but the rhythm is way off. Like they got it backwards, you know. But anyway, he was a nice young man. Matt Axman, some bozo was sitting at home playing with his stolen whammy bars.
Somebody's got it. It's out there somewhere.
They got a drawer full of them, I guess. I don't know. Shredder said they gave Joe the shakedown at GC. They heard he had a whammy thing. Yeah. Oh my goodness. User Kid, he says that good thing a new bar isn't too expensive on the Floyd Rose site. Yeah, but my argument is if you get a guitar and it has a Floyd, it should come with one. And they should make it right. You know. And I've always I can never win that fight over there. They kind of, just telling you my experience, they kind of look at you and go, well, do you want it or not? And I'm like, that's not good. That's not good business.
20 bucks off if you're not getting a whammy bar.
Exactly. Yeah. You need to, come on, man, do something. I mean, I don't know. Edwin Crane, just out of curiosity, what member of the A-team would you be, Mr. Ralph? Yeah, we talked about that last night. Yeah.
Strange question. Face.
That was my choice. Yeah.
Face. Yeah. That was random. Wow, that was random. Just come out of nowhere.
User Kid says, Joe and Ralph, have you ever seen the new laser etched Floyd Rose? I don't think I have.
No, I have not.
That's interesting. I don't think I've seen that.
Some kind of design in there, I guess, or
I don't know. I have to look that up sometime. Let's see. DT8. I've seen several used Gibson Les Pauls with their toggle switch, the tips, missing. Makes me wonder how often GC employees check their inventory. I don't know, man. I'm not trying to dog them out. I'm just telling you how my experience has been at this one particular location because it's the only one close to the house. And sometimes you go there, everything looks like it's in tip-top shape. And, I mean, I know that's with about anything. And other times you're kind of like, what's going on here? Am I missing something? What? It's weird.
How long does it take you to get there? 30 minutes?
Yeah, roughly 30 minutes from my house, yeah. Yeah. Scott says he was offbeat for sure. Oh, that young man that was playing the drums, yeah, he was a young guy, yeah. He was a youngster, yeah, but he was having a good time, but let's see. AJ, a box full of whammies. There you go. Yes. Tex chimes in. He says, but then how many whammy bars can people actually steal? Most people are obeying the honor system, like you, Joe. Maybe they stash them in the neck pocket of the case with case candy, or maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I couldn't go in there and just say, "There's a whammy bar. Let me take it off the guitar and put it in my pocket and walk out." I couldn't do that.
I couldn't either.
I'd
look so guilty.
Well, it's just the morality of the whole thing. I'm like, that's just, you don't do that.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
But some of these people, I guess, obviously they do. And I'm like, wow, really, man? You going to go in there and take a whammy bar and ruin it for everybody else, man? Let's see. Mr. Kerry Crouch, he says, I grabbed one of those 99 cases too. I bought way too much gear in the last 3 weeks. I'm done until next year. I got a painting. I guess he meant start painting or something. Entire interior of the house. Ooh, I can't stand painting, man. Well, good luck, Mr. Crouch. Ooh, man. User Kid, I agree. They should order the bar and have it shipped to your house. Yeah, I mean, right is right and wrong is wrong when it comes to stuff like that, in my opinion. Maybe I'm just barking about something that's not worth barking about, but it was part of the item that I purchased. I mean, would you buy a car if it was missing a wheel? I mean, the guy's like, just, put the spare on, you'll be fine. I'm like, no, that's not right.
The whole purpose of the Floyd is you need the whammy bar to make that work.
To make it work, yeah.
Stick a pencil in there.
Ow, it's broke. Man, stick a pencil in there. Stick a screwdriver in there. E. Krosky, Ralph, until I saw this week's video, I had never seen you play drums. Awesome, sir. Props to you.
Oh, wow. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
My last 2 videos I put out were just me playing drums, and me and Joe have covered so many songs together. So on his channel, I believe it's Ralph and Joe Jams. There's a list of
the playlist, yeah,
40, 50 songs we've done. Yeah, so
yeah, we covered a lot.
Yeah,
a lot of songs. Let's see. Edwin Crane, Greenville, South Carolina. Sometimes, always on drums. I said something one time. The guy in the drum section said he was giving lessons. Man. Mad Axeman, they don't want kids in there. Yeah. Oh. Let's see. Kerry Crouch, love the setup in your house, Ralph. Yeah, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, he's got an awesome setup for sure, man. If y'all haven't seen that video, go back a few videos on this channel and check it out. Mr. Kevin Newman, the case we talk about, and a lot of people got them on the show. Oh, okay. I see. Let's see here. Mr. Ricky Compton. Good evening, Joe and Ralph and everyone. Hey, Ricky.
What's going on, man?
Nice to see you. User Kid says, look it up. I guess he meant the laser etched Floyd, I guess. I saw it on a NAMM video, and now the laser etched Floyds have been released for sale. Wonder how much those go for. Since a laser is involved in the production, probably a lot of money, I guess.
I'd like to see what it looks like.
Yeah, I would too. I have to check that out sometime.
You're not busy.
JP Stella, Guitar Center policy is we don't give a crap. Buy it or leave it.
That's true.
There's, again, I'm not throwing shade on nothing. I'm not. I would not purposely do that. I'm just telling you my experience. There's been times where it wasn't like that at all. Everything was cool. And there's been times where that's exactly what the feeling I was getting. Like, are you going to get this or not? We got other stuff to do. I'm like, well, at the end of the day, I'm still a customer. I'm here to give you my business, but okay. But yeah, there's been times that's happened. I can't argue that. Dave Orkin, want to really confuse the GC employee? Tell him you want that SG on the wall and ask him for a whammy bar. Oh, wow. He'd be like, huh? Matt Axman, they don't want kids there messing up their trim systems. Good Lord. Yeah, I guess that's how it is here, because other guitar centers, the whammy bars were there. I was like, like that's I don't know what their deal is here at Greenville. I don't know. It's kind of odd to me. Shredder, I drove right by Guitar Center earlier, but was on a mission for a refrigerator. Mine refused to make ice today. My goodness.
Unacceptable.
That is, we still use the old ice trays. You fill them up with water and stick it in the freezer. We still do that. I never used the ice maker in that thing. Because you had to run a water line to it, and I couldn't deal with it.
That's the thing, yeah.
I had to go through the floor, drill a hole. I ain't doing all that, man. Just put some ice trays in there. It's just my wife and I. It ain't no big deal.
Drinks are in the fridge cold anyway.
I'm not going through all that. This house is old. I ain't doing that. JP Stella, black market whammy deals at Guitar Center. Hey, come here. You want a whammy bar? Let me. Can make you a good deal, man. 2 for $30. Let's see. Tex, and actually GC should be embarrassed that they were actually having these discussions, that we are actually having these discussions, but sadly they are not. Broken strings and dust and missing whammy bars would not fly in your shop or mine, Joe.
That's true.
He's right. I wouldn't, if I had a shop, that would not be acceptable. No. That would not be acceptable to me. Mechanic Jams, how was your week, Joe? Oh, thank you, sir. It was really good. The first half, my wife was really sick, so I just stuck around the house in case I had to take her to the doctor one of those days, and they put her on some antibiotics, and she's finally getting good now. But yes, sir, thanks for asking. It's been nice, man. I didn't have to be in no big rig going up and down the road, so I take that as a win. And going to bed at a decent time, getting up early, and having the whole day to be productive with whether it was just shooting a video or getting my car washed, going to the grocery store, just whatever, and having plenty of time to do that. That is, oh my gosh. I didn't realize how much time I don't have until I'm on vacation. Then I'm like, wow, I can go to Ralph's, we can jam. I mean, dude, I was there for over 3 hours.
You were, man. That was one of the longest times you've been over here, yeah.
And because I had time, and I was like, man, we got over 3 hours worth of jam time here. That's awesome. But thank you, Mechanic Janice, for asking, man. That was nice. Mr. Richard Luna, I've got a tub full of whammy bars no one wants. Is that where they went? Oh, my goodness. Shredder says, you have a lot of guitars for a drummer, laugh out loud. Well, that was his first instrument, was guitar, yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I do it all.
Yes, he's a multi-instrumentalist, yes. The trim bar is to accent your leads and trick effects. Yes, sir, you're correct. I like to call those acrobatics. Just me personally, that's probably not right, but...
Joe has mastered the whammy bar.
No. JP Stella, I got one hand in my pocket, the other had a bundle of whammy bars, Alanis Morissette. Oh, wow. Mr. Ricky Compton, for me, I like the guitars to have a whammy bar when I try them out. But to be honest, I have changed every whammy bar on my Floyds to a push-in bar. I can't stand the screw-on bars. Yeah, Ralph was asking me that earlier. Yeah, if I had mine like the Godos, if I upgrade the system to a Godo, it does have the push-in bar, and those are nice. But yeah, I've had both, but I prefer the push-in bar. But if it comes with the screw-in collar, I'll just deal with it. Those seem to get loose pretty quick. But Carrie Crouch says, not all Guitar Centers are created equally. They are not.
Yeah, we've been to several different ones. They are different.
Yeah. Now, would you put that on the reason for that being that way? Would you put that on the store manager for one store being everything is like it's supposed to be, and then the other store is kind of like, how are they making it? You know, would you put that on the manager, or is that just certain employee? I mean, you know.
Yeah, I'd put that on the manager. I guess
because he's supposed to be over all that, right? I mean, it's like a
supposed to
coach
know what's
of a team.
going on. Yeah, he knows. He should know his employees and
Right.
how they act, what they do, who are the problems. There's always one. There's always at least one that's a problem, no matter where you are.
Yeah. Let's see. Mr. Wayne Cribb. Hello, Wayne. Good evening, my fellow GOBs. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Also, I'm hoping, Joe, and you enjoyed your time off. Yes, sir, I have. Thank you. The best podcast about guitar and guitar players. Oh, thank you, man. That is super nice. Thank you, Mr. Cribb. That's nice. Very kind. Yeah, back to work tomorrow. Vacation is done after tonight. Yeah, it's over, but it's been nice. Mr. A.B. Normal, depends on the class of customers, in quotes, and the area. Many places have issues with people stealing the wiggle sticks, a.k.a. trim bars. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of variables involved, but if I was working at a place and a customer bought a guitar with a trim system and it doesn't have the bar, I'd say, you know what? I'll be right back. You want to buy this? Yeah. And the sale is complete or whatever. I would go get a whammy bar and say, here you go. This goes with it. Come back and see us again soon. I mean, it's just common sense. And, but nope, not there. Mr. Ricky Compton. Yes. That's the only way to go. Slim. Oh, I thought he was talking to me. Sorry. Talking to Slim. They're having a conversation. I didn't see that.
Just jumping in their conversation.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt y'all's thing there. My bad.
So nosy.
I'm sorry. Yes, that is not polite. Mr. Jonathan Thaxton. Joe, ever hit up Spartanburg, GC? Yes, we've been there. It's it's far away from me, but Ralph and I have done videos there. I've not been in a while, but I've always had a good experience there. Yeah, the two times I went, it was really good. Yeah, and we did it. Ralph and I did a video there, and actually, one of the people that commented said he was the manager of that store. Now I have no way to prove that, but he commented and said thank you for the kind words, and if you ever come back, asked for me, but he didn't leave his name. He had some YouTube handle name, and so I have no way to back up that claim if he really was the manager or not. He may have been, I don't know. But he's like, come on back, I'll give you 15% off. I was like, well, okay. But it's just too far to go for me. So, but that was nice. If that was indeed the manager, that was nice. That's the one store I just film going in the door. I don't ask. I just do it. The independent shops, I always talk to them first. Say, is it okay if my buddy Ralph and I come in here and we film?
It's weird, right? With the Guitar Center, we just walk in.
I try not to be too, obvious. I try to be a little under the radar the best that I can. But Edwin Crane, oh boy. Tex says, hey, I have a good idea for a video. Next time you go to Guitar Center, start with meeting the manager and tell him about our discussion and that we are aware of the missing whammies and other standard stuff. Ooh.
We know you're up to something. Just question them on there.
Well, I have to say.
What's going on here?
I have to say, I mean, like when I went, when I filmed, what was that, yesterday or whatever, I went and, I was looking at stuff and I was going to get these PVH picks, and the manager come out right when I walked out, and he said, "What you got, man? Picks?" I was like, "Yeah." I thought maybe he thought I stole them, and I didn't. But he said, "Man, come on back in here," and he ended up doing something on the computer, and I got those picks for free, and that was really nice of him to do that. So,
Were they about $6-7?
those picks are about, I think they're like $10 for 6.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. So he said, "Give it a day or two. The refund will be on your card." I thought that was really nice, and it was really kind of him to do that. He didn't have to do that, and I told him that too. I said, "Man, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, man." I was, he goes, "Nah, man, I appreciate your patience. I didn't see that coming." So, really nice. User Kid Joe, you keep on talking about Guitar Center not including the bar, and they will start removing the pickups and still want full price just to tick you off removing the pickups. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I hope not. I hope that doesn't happen. Ricky, let's see. Oh, you're moving soon to Eastern Kentucky up in the Appalachian Mountains. Oh,
Wow.
it'll move pretty soon. Okay. All right. Man, Axman, they should have cameras there to watch or to catch thieves. Try that at Walmart and see what happens. Yeah, you're not going to get away with that at Walmart at all. Nothing. So I don't guess GC is really going to go after somebody who's taking a whammy bar, I guess. Or maybe it's an inside job. Maybe somebody that works there is swiping them. I don't know. So, And let's see. Sorry, Ricky, to hear that. You've been retired for 4 years. Your father passed away 8 months ago. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry, man. Dang. Let's see. Let me go down here. AJ Brown, downtown AJ Brown says, "I wonder if the problem is the younger generations who are working at Guitar Center don't care about trims or whammy bars." Somebody doesn't care. You're right about that. Somebody doesn't.
Yeah.
It's something else. Shredder says, "I hope your new game has Miss Pac-Man. If not, was it approved?" It does not have Miss Pac-Man. No, it didn't come with that game. Was it approved? Oh yeah, it was approved. Yeah. Yes. And that box, the UPS guy brought that box was heavy, man. He brought it to the back door. I said, "If you can get it to the back door, I'll get it in." I just got it in the kitchen. I slid it across the floor and got it in here. User Kid Joe, eventually these kids graduate to stealing towels and robes from hotel rooms.
Silverware from restaurants.
Goodness gracious alive. Yeah, I think that's kind of hard to do nowadays, isn't it? They got your card on file and all that with a room, I guess. And
That's true.
so if something's missing, they'll just charge you for it. Or, I don't guess you can pay for a room anymore, just cash. I'm assuming you got to have a card now.
They want one on file. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just pay with with cash anymore, I don't guess. I don't know. Things are different. Mr. Ricky Compton, "I think any problems with Guitar Center stores should be the manager's fault. It should definitely be brought to their attention and something should be done about it. I think that's a fair assessment." Cameron Hart, "Hey guys, hoping. I was hopping in to say hello. Been a long time. My father-in-law passed, so we had, I'm sorry, had the funeral. I watched the replay. Oh man, I'm sorry, Cameron. My condolences to you and your family, man. I'm sorry. Thank you you didn't have to do that, man. Go take care of your business, sir. That's a lot more important than this. Mm-hmm. A lot more. Mr. Compton, Joe, I have 4 Guitar Centers within 40 miles of my house in Michigan. There's 2 that are great and 2 not so great. You have 4 Guitar Centers within 40 miles? Man, that's a lot. We don't have nothing like that here. I have 1. That's it. Interesting. Very interesting. Tech says, yes, Ralph, it was a cool video of your music room. One thing, though, that seems to be the main room when you first walk in, is that right? I was surprised that your wife lets you have that much space.
It was her idea.
That's the whole thing right there.
And I had a dining room table where the acoustic set is, and we had the discussion. I said, if I get an acoustic kit, I'm gonna have to get rid of that dining room table, and she was fine with that.
That's the thing that puts the icing on the cake. Ralph has a spouse that's very supportive of what he does.
She knows how important it is to me.
That's exactly right, and
I have everything I need. Anytime I need something, want something, she's on top of it.
You can't ask for no more than that. That's awesome. And I'm glad he has that, because for years, he didn't, and I didn't either. For the first years of our, back in those married days with those other people, it was, oh my God. It's a nightmare for both of us. I was like, what the heck is going on here, man? That's all you care about. I was like, oh, Lord.
You're going to play again? God.
Yeah, you're only allowed to play twice a year. Get in here. I was like, what? Whatever. That went down into the toilet quick. Anyway, Shredder, they told Bad Brad no in Williamsburg, and he wanted to vlog. Oh, he wanted to film in a GC, and they told him no, I guess because he asked first. Or maybe he was already doing it.
I was going to say. Maybe
he was already doing it, and, I don't know. I don't know.
Why wouldn't they? What's the big deal?
I don't know. I think Guitar Center doesn't mind that. It's because it's all publicity, but I guess, man, I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm assuming that it depends on how you handle yourself when you're in there while you're doing it. I'm like really quiet. I'm not like, hey, look at that. I'm like pretty low key.
Yeah, me
and
too.
I don't want to, I don't film every minute. I film a little bit here and there, put my phone up, walk around, film a little bit more. I try to pick and choose my moments to film, because like we said, there's people over here playing. There's people wanting to look at guitars. I don't want to, be in their way or whatever. And some of it just boils down to just getting lucky. So I don't know why they told him no. I don't know maybe they had some words before. I don't know. I don't know. Downtown AJ Brown, I was wondering if the manager had seen your channel and complaints about the whammy bars, and that's why he gave you those pics. That went through my head too. To tell you the truth, I don't know. But like I said, that particular manager, they might have more than one store manager, I guess. But that particular manager, I don't remember his name, but man, yeah, he was super nice.
Were you already outside of the store?
I just walked out the door. The door didn't even shut all the way, and he was right behind me. And that's what made me think that he thinks I'm shoplifting. It was just because I had my phone in my hand, but I didn't. It wasn't on it was still on the home screen. I was getting ready to swipe it to start the record, but before I did it, he said, "Hey, man," and I turned around. And I was like, "Where did he come from?" He came out just out of nowhere. But he was really nice. He was super nice, and I really, really appreciate that. That really floored me. And I wish I knew his name. I would have gave him a shout out. I looked for it on the receipt, but I was like, I don't see a manager's name on here. But that's a good point, AJ. I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to, and like I've said, the store's great. I don't have big problems there. It's just the little things like that is what I can't wrap my head around why that's still an issue. Because not everybody's going to go there that's going to worry about a whammy bar. And some people are just like, well, it don't come with one. I'll just figure it out. Well, I know better. I've been playing long enough to know better that it's supposed to come with one. And to me, it does matter. But it just, I don't know. It confuses me why that's an issue.
It's a main feature of the guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ted Fair, hey, Brother Ted, what's going on? Good evening, everyone. I think the best guitar center Joe and Ralph have visited to date is the one in Asheville, North Carolina.
Yes.
I agree. It seemed well organized with a lot of inventory. I agree. Yeah. That was in Asheville. Yes, that was at Thanksgiving last year. Yes. Yeah. That's where you got the acoustic kit, wasn't it?
It
At
is.
Asheville Guitar
Sure is.
Center? Yeah.
We rode out there to look at their
Now,
drums.
see, why did you, here's a great question. Why did you drive all the way to Asheville instead of going to Greenville for the drum set? Is there a reason, or you just said,
My
well, I
wife.
think Valerie wanted to go to Asheville,
Yeah,
right?
she wanted to see it for herself. So
Okay, yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. I forgot. I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, good enough reason.
yeah,
And
absolutely road trip.
yes, absolutely. Get to hang out for a while together. And was she impressed by that store? Because it's big in there.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't look like it from the outside.
Yeah,
But when you walk in, it's like, whoa, man.
it's humongous.
Scott Kratzenberg says, hang the guitars higher with Floyd's on. Kerry Crouch says, the whammy bar situation is like the JFK files. The whole thing will be made public in 50 years. Everything's redacted. Yeah.
It's a government
I'm sorry,
conspiracy, right?
we can't let you know right now.
Oh, my gosh. I demand answers. I demand justice. Shredder said, it's a conspiracy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Oh, man, my gosh. Let me scroll. I'm trying to get caught up here. I'm behind. Let's see. Mr. Ted Fair says, my local Guitar Center keeps the tremolo bars in a box, case, or gig bag it came with in their warehouse. Seems to keep away those looking for a 5-finger discount on whammy bars. I don't know where they're keeping the ones in Greenville. I don't know if they're just
Right.
somebody's swiping them or taking them home or somebody that works there. I don't know.
Yeah, they don't seem to know where they are either.
Yeah, I don't know. It's yes. Tex was asking about was your wife cool about it? And he says, "Wow, that's cool. Nice lady. Absolutely, yeah." Yes.
They called you a nice lady. I'm sure she's listening.
she probably do what? Oh, that's funny. My goodness. Not a Guitar Center. I think it was a private shop. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Scott from South Carolina. I'm surprised Guitar Center doesn't sell a 6-pack of whammy bar packs. Great stocking stuffers. That is a fantastic idea.
That's what I mean. That's just you don't really see them being
That is
sold.
a fantastic idea, Scott.
Why is that? That's just crazy to me.
That is a fantastic idea. Yes. Hello, how are you doing, MC Woman? It wasn't Guitar Center. It was a small local store. What's going on? I'm missing something. I'm sorry. You have to help fill me in, MC Woman. Wasn't Guitar Center, small local store. Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with these comments. I get lost easy. I apologize. A vintage whammy company, anyone? Oh my gosh. Let's see. Much respect for Ralph's wife. Much respect. Yes.
They got much respect for you. Giving a hard time.
Oh my gosh.
She's gonna
Okay.
come out here and bop me in the head.
She's gonna be like, "Are you still alive?" Oh my goodness. Let's see. I just recently placed an online order at Guitar Center. The order got canceled, so I called and spoke to the manager. The manager wasn't happy. It got sold. He gave me a nice gift card.
All right.
Well, okay. MC Woman says he asked real nice, and the man was mean. He said he was slammed that day. 2 customers. And it's okay. Guess that was the store you were talking about a minute ago. I'm not quite sure.
Is
I
that?
had to skip some comments. That's why I'm out of the loop. I apologize. I was trying to
Yeah,
catch up on
yeah,
comments.
they get mixed around. Some when you answer for one something we said, then 50 other texts or
Yeah,
comments. We get lost with what we
I'm
done
sorry, MC
said
Woman.
10
Please
minutes
forgive me
ago.
if I'm misunderstand. I apologize. I don't mean that to be on purpose. I'm sorry. But nevertheless, I think that somebody was not polite to a customer, I guess, in a store. I believe. VH5150. I wonder if they take them out because the locations has problems with people ripping them off. I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure that's what's going on.
Part
But
of it. Yeah.
they take them off. But where do they put them?
Why can't they find them? Yeah.
I
When you
mean, if
you
they
ask
taken them
about it,
off, where are they at? And it's just they don't just vanish in thin air. I mean, that's the only thing. The video tomorrow that gets released tomorrow dives deeper into this subject matter, big time. So keep your eye out for the video that comes out tomorrow on this channel. And let's see. Edwin Crane, since the guitar doesn't have a bar, knock $50 off. Yeah, I think a discount would be in order.
something.
20, $25. That's fair to me. Yes. The mansion in Asheville looks impressive.
Biltmore.
Oh, the Biltmore Estate? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been there. Have you been there?
Yes, we went. We paid extra for a behind the scenes tour. We went up on the roof. We went in the basement. We saw stuff people don't get to see. It was very cool.
Okay. I've never been there. I just never cared to go look at well, I just never cared to do that. Look at this big house. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, it's
at this
just
big
just a
house.
building.
Got any
It's gonna take
wine bars?
$300 to look at it. No, that's okay. I'll keep my money. I'm going to somewhere to buy a guitar. But good evening, Joe and Ralph. Hey, chick, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Mr. De Silva, yes. What's happening, man? Nice to see you, sir. Jess from the Caribbean. Hello.
Hey, Jay.
There in that beautiful part of the world. How you doing? Nice to see you, Jess. Downtown AJ Brown, another angle on the manager perhaps had sensed your interest in the Schecter, and that was a selling tactic? Could be. Could be. Anything's possible now. I know that. Mr. Casey Lee, now if we could only get them to release the KFC files, we could find out what the chicken, the secret herbs and spices, is that what? Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Let me scroll down. Mr. Bill Frank is here. Hey, Mr. Frank. He goes, good evening, Joe and Ralph. You should let Phil McKnight know what is going on. He talks to the CEO of Guitar Center. Let the good times rock. Yeah. I was hoping that he would bring that up to the CEO when he did those 2 interviews, but that question never came up. Every time he had kind of a question, the CEO said, well, the managers have full authority to fix things. So
Pass
he
the
just kind
buck.
of passed the buck. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, some of them aren't doing a great job, sir. You know, but I don't know. Just my 2 cents. Mr. Jess says, hey, Joe, I tried the drop pedal, but didn't like the half step down. Was on, but not on the clean. Not clean. You don't like the drop pedal? I like it. Mine, you have to put it in the right part of your chain, too. You might be doing it. I don't know. But, yeah, it has to be the very first pedal in your chain. The drop pedal has to be the very first pedal your guitar cable goes into. Make sure it's the very first one. Mr. Curtis, laugh out loud, Ralph's wife's going to come and going, what are you in here hollering about?
She will too.
Jess, I guess I'd be bringing my E flat guitar after all. Well, like I said, if you put the drop pedal at the very first of the chain, it should work. My son just got one, and he asked me the same thing. He goes, "I can't. Where do I put this pedal? I can't get it." I said, "Is it the very first?" He goes, "Oh." I said, "Try that. It'll work then." Let's see. Mr. Ted Fair, did you need tonight a shot after playing those rusty strings on that red Schecter? The strings were pretty dirty, yeah. But no, sir. Luckily, I didn't need a shot.
Shot of love.
Yeah, they were pretty rough. Yeah. Paul Lou, hey guys, bought a new Jackson before tuning in tonight. Oh, happy new guitar day, man.
That's cool.
Right on, right on.
What color is it?
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, now we're going to get to the... Okay, MC Woman. Okay, here we go. All right. She was talking about Bad Brad. It wasn't Guitar Center. Okay. It was a hometown store. Okay. I'm sorry. He was a gentleman to the owner. Oh, so it was an independent shop? Wow. Okay. You would think they would let him film there, but, well, I'm sorry to hear that. It was Williamsburg, Virginia shop? Oh, okay. Oh, man. My goodness. Well, that's messed up. Tech says, last night I checked out on Amazon a Santana tribute band and will upload videos to my channel soon. Met the guitar player after the show. Nice guy. A simple rig Santana model PRS through a Y and Mesa Boogie amp. That's nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, the Biltmore is more like a castle. Yeah, it's huge. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. AB Normal, I want to try the Chug drop pedal. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's see. Jess says the distortion sounded okay, but the clean ones on the half step down standard, yes, it was the first pedal in the chain. Okay. Oh, okay. That's weird. I don't have that issue. That's weird. I don't know why it's doing that, Jess. That's very odd. Johnny Steelgood. Hey, Joe and Ralph. Hey, Johnny. How you doing, man?
Hey, Johnny.
Nice to see you. Ralph, are you talking about the Biltmore estate? Yes.
Yes.
That's where they filmed the movie Hannibal, which is a sequel to Silence of the Lambs. I like that movie a lot. Anthony Hopkins.
They've used that Biltmore for a lot of movies and stuff, backdrops and stuff like that.
I did not know that. That is new to me. I never knew that. Man, I did not know that. I remember delivering some, when I worked for the concrete company all those years ago, I delivered some concrete pipe out there. They were doing something to that estate. And I could only go, the guy at the construction, like, you go through here and be sure you don't go through that part, stay over here. And I was like, okay. Like, I'm in a big rig, man. I'm not going to take off and just go tear the yard up. You know, I'm not, but.
Let's go through here, the garden. Let's run through this garden.
Yeah. I was like, yes, sir. I'll be right over here. I will not go the other way. Tad Fair, would the drop pedal work for playing songs like Summer Nights by Van Halen to change the tuning, like how the trans trim worked on Ed Steinberger guitar? I would say no, because the drop pedal, you can only go down in tuning. You can't go up. But I think there's another pedal. It might be by Boss. I think you can go up in tuning and then come back down, which that's what you would need for that effect for like Summer Nights. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see the video, so I can't comment on it. I don't, y'all put your feelings in the comments. I don't know. I didn't see it. So, let's see. Mr. Richard Hole, Corey Feldman, and David Lee Roth are touring together, huh?
That's got to be.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see that right there. Like, what? What is going on?
Yeah, that Corey Feldman, that's something else. And he's serious, man. What he's doing up there, he is dead serious about it. It's not a joke to him. It's a joke to everybody else. He's the only one not in on the joke.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He's yeah, that's odd to me.
And he's getting this weird cult following because it's so bad, I don't
Oh, wow, really? I didn't know that. Huh.
Yeah.
Paul Lou, the color is called Gold Rush. Do either you have any experience with the Floyd Rose 1500? You said that, sir? That Charvel has the 1500 gold on it. Yes, it does. It does fantastic. That's the first 1500 Floyd I've ever had on that Charvel. Yeah. And I said, San Dimas, somebody corrected me in the video. It's I think it's a Pro Mod, I think. I think it's not a San Dimas. I think it's a Pro Mod, I think. I can't keep up with all these descriptions on these Charvels, but it does have the 1500 Floyd on it. Not Paul. Paul left a comment. Rob told me that, yeah. So, Mr. Richard Luna, have you tried the intelligent amp? No, I have not. I have not. I've heard some things about amps like that are very interesting.
What does that mean, the intelligent amp? What does that mean?
I don't know if this one does the same, what Mr. Luna's referring to, but I know there's another one that's got like built-in AI. You can tell it to sound like Warren D. Martini's tone from Rat, and it'll like pull it up, and
that's really cool.
You pretty much have that tone like instantaneously. I was like, wow, what?
That's all right, man. Huh? That's all right.
And I was like, holy moly. So I don't know if that does the same. I'm not familiar with these intelligent amps, to tell you the truth. I've not messed with them, so cool. I don't know. Hey, Scott from New York, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Oh, Scott. Shredder says that the capo pedal is supposed to adjust up and down in pitch, but not available yet. Oh, that's new to me. I didn't know there was. Okay, it hasn't come out yet. There's Ralph's wife, Chairman Butcher's wife. Hey, Miss Bowers, because music is in Ralph's DNA. Got to make sure that he has what he needs to make his magic. His talent amazes me. There you go. That's awesome. That's fantastic.
Thank you, baby.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That is awesome.
I'll thank you after a while.
Oh, Lord.
I'm sure she's laughing.
Oh, boy, oh, boy. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Thank you, Scott. Yes, check the video out that comes out tomorrow, sir. Please. Yes, the video will be released tomorrow, and it will explain everything.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, Mr. Bo's RV Life. He chimed in last night on this. I went live last night. It was nice to see you, Bo. He is a recipient of a heart transplant for over 20 years, and he's enjoying life. And let's give a round of applause for Mr. Bo. That's awesome. Fantastic. I think that's phenomenal, man. Johnny Still Good says, "Oh, I've seen those amps. They're pretty cool." Oh, yeah, I have not seen any of those yet. I've been asked that a few times. I said, no, I'm totally out of the loop. Totally out of the loop. Mr. Tech says, David Lee Roth has been making some strange videos of himself lately, which He appears drunk and talking about his glory days.
I just saw one of those earlier today. I did. Really bizarre. Really bizarre.
Yeah, I saw a couple and I was kind of like, what is he, what's going on? I don't know, man. I don't know. I've kind of just, to be honest, I kind of just gave up, trying to figure out. I can't put my finger on it. I guess it's just not meant to be figured out. I don't know. I'm like, man, he's getting more and more unhinged.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's got a hold of him.
Chris Cobb Music, Joe and Ralph, good to be with you. Hey, sir, thank you.
Hey, Chris.
Thank you very much. Scott from New York, Ralph, I think it was very cool that you used to play saxophone.
Right on.
Yeah. Bo says, thank you. Yes, sir. My pleasure. Absolutely. Let me, I was wondering what was that noise? It's that game back there. Heard something go, what was that? And it's the freaking video game. Kind of threw me for a loop. I was like, what is going on? Shredder, I have the positive grid reactor. Yeah, that's the one I was hearing about a lot too. I think brother Ted Fair has that, and he says it's really good. Positive grid reactor. Haven't tried the app or dial-up tone profiles. Just use the onboard dials. Okay. Yeah, it's like a smart amp, I guess, and it's can pull all kind of tones up. I was like, wow, what are they going to come up with next? That's very interesting. Johnny's still good. Hey, I actually I'm sorry. I actually hopped in your live yesterday, Joe. I didn't comment. I fell asleep to the music. Oh, in a good way, LOL. You were playing some different stuff. Very cool. Thank you, sir. That was toward the end of the podcast. I played a few songs that I wrote for a friend of mine named Larry for his channel, Work Less, Enjoy Life More. I asked him if I could make some music for him and his channel, and he said, yeah, can you keep it in the country genre? So that's why and they were fun to do, honestly. It was different, and I had a good time. I love to play those songs. They're fun. Sometimes it's nice to do something kind of outside your comfort zone. And as long as you don't get too crazy, But I enjoyed playing those songs. Mr. Kevin Newman, I saw David Lee on his bus talking about Ozzy. Made me think about Ralph.
Ozzy, not David Lee, right?
Right, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's something else, I tell you. Downtown AJ Brown, Ralph, did Huey Lewis in the News inspire you to play saxophone?
No, not at all. I wanted to play the drum, the snare drums or whatever, but they didn't have any more spots open, so I had to pick the next thing. And we got a saxophone spot. All right, I reckon.
I reckon.
The saxophone or the tuba. Boop, boop, I'm not doing the tuba. If you have to wear this instrument, I'm not playing that. It wraps around you.
Oh my God. Two notes.
That's all you ever hear.
Oh my goodness. Johnny's still good. I will say David Lee is in his 70s and he still doesn't miss a beat when storytelling. Yeah, he can talk about some stuff. Some of it I just can't follow. I'm like, huh? I'm like, what?
He says a lot of words.
RNG, Alex Lifeson has had all of his amps modded so we could get the sound he used for each of the songs he's playing on tour instead of just using one amp for all areas of the band. Oh, that's nice. I saw speaking of Rush, I saw an interview with the drummer. Is it Annika? Is that her name?
Yes.
Annika, is it Niles or I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Annika Niles.
And I've never, I've been looking, not really searching, but I was just kind of like, hey, if I seen an interview with her, I'd like to just hear what she has to say. And I'm assuming, I'm taking a guess, she might be from Russia or something. She sounds like she has a little bit of a Russian accent, or
I don't know that.
Something like that. But I tell you what, in that interview, man, she carried herself really professional. And they were asking about playing these songs. She goes, well, it's whatever the band wants. I'm there to to honor that music and help them the best I can. I'm paraphrasing, but that's how I was like, wow, there you go. Total professionalism. And come on, man, you got to give it up. She is incredible.
She is.
God almighty, she's an incredible drummer, man. And I love, have you seen the selfie online where she took a selfie where you can see her from like her nose up and you see Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson in the background and they're looking like this and Geddy's smiling and Alex is looking like, what are you doing? Like he has this mean look. Of course he's got to be just joking around. But she does a selfie. They're on stage or something and it's a cool picture. I was like, that is awesome. I love that selfie. That was so cool. How she did that and they were in the picture. I thought that was awesome. Yes, Scott says, that's a good question. What inspired you to play saxophone, Ralph? Yeah. So that was the only thing available at the time.
Yeah, I was forced into it. I didn't want to play a flute or a clarinet,
I remember when I was in elementary school and there was some guy coming there trying to get kids to get in with woodwinds or something like that. Mm-hmm. And he said he made each student come and he would look at their fingers. I get to see the length of their fingers or whatever. And he looked at mine and goes, yours would be great for clarinet. You want me to sign you up for clarinet? I said, no thanks. And it was like you said, it wasn't like do you want to go talk to this guy? Everybody had to. The teacher made everybody, get in line and wait for this guy to examine their hands and their length of their fingers. And he said, you may sign up for clarinet? I said, nah, no thanks. I don't want to. I'm not interested in that. But oh, thank you, Johnny. Yeah, those songs. Yeah, it was. They're different, but it was fun. Yes, it was fun. It was fun to do. Let's see. Chris Cobb chimes in. He says that Joe figured I would see the PRS SC choice. Chloe, I'm sorry. Chloe, you mentioned you were hanging in the background when I jumped in on the string. Oh, that was it, the guitar shop. Yeah, that was the Herman Lee Chloe. That was the one we saw in the case, Ralph.
Yeah.
I think the color is like a dark gray. I looked them up online. I think that was gray because you said, is that gray or purple? Because the lights in the cabinet were purple.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't know if it's purple or gray. So I looked them up on Reverb. I think it was a gray, I believe. But those guitars new go for $2,000. Used, they're about 1700. Something like that.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah. It's a lot. But it's beautiful. Mr. Luna says I picked up the more that amp, intelligent amp, on sale. What I didn't know before I bought it was I can run any digital amp through it and set up the preset as a flat rate. What was that? Flat response record straight to my phone via USB. Wow, that is cool. They're coming out with all kind of things now. It's just very, very cool for guitar players. Man, I'm just scratching the surface here with this little thing I got, this Belton GP200X. I'm happy with the presets that's on there. But let's see. Tex says, Ralph, I didn't know that you played saxophone. When I was a kid, I wanted to play sax, and my mother took me to a music store and they told her to get me involved in clarinet lessons. I lost interest. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I got a clarinet in the closet in there. I think it was my sister's.
Oh, okay.
They force that clarinet on people, don't they? Good Lord.
They tried to on me. I was like, I don't want to play that.
Apparently nobody does.
Yeah. Man. Allen guitars, they don't have a tuba center for a reason.
That's true.
That's pretty good. Let's see. Johnny Stillgood. David Lee Roth talks in tongues. Yeah, real elevated and enlightened. Yeah, he's talking in his own language for sure. I was like, man, what are you talking about, man?
Elevated and enlightened.
Downtown A.J. Brown. I wanted to play this saxophone because it was it was in some of the pop of the early mid '80s, but the sound of my mouth wasn't right. They wanted me to play the trumpet, but I played the drums. The drums, it is. Yes. Oh, okay. Is that right? Germany. Annika's from Germany. I knew it was. Yeah, I was gonna say that or Germany. Yes. See, a very incredible drummer, man. Golly. Thank you, Art. Scott from New York. I've always loved the sound of a saxophone. I love saxophone solos like the one in the song "Urgent." Oh, by Foreigner. Yeah. Yeah. I've always loved a saxophone in certain spots of songs. It's great. Yeah, it's a staple for sure. Text. They told my mom that learning clarinet would be making sax easier later on, and I didn't know that if that's true or not, but I did lose interest as a result. Later in life, I did learn to appreciate clarinet. Let's see. This Cleo, yeah. Pronounced Cleo. Did I say something different? I probably did. Did I say Chloe? I think it's Cleo. I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say. Chloe. That was one of our dogs before she passed away. That's what's throwing me off. Cleo. Okay, sorry. Scott from New York. Joe, is that Schecter you played going to be added to your collection? That was a great price for $644. Yeah, all I can say is please watch the video tomorrow. If I talk about it now, it'll ruin everything. So please forgive me. Yeah. All those questions will be answered tomorrow. And let's see. All right. Clarinet sounded that cool. I might have stuck with it, but I was a kid. Guitar was just a few years away, but I actually started with bass and then ditched it after a year. Oh.
If you don't like it, move on.
There's other instruments to go to. That's right. Absolutely. Yeah, I just never got into instruments like that. Let's see. Mr. Kerry Kraut says, if you're a great professional clarinet player, you can name your price. Yeah, if you're an in-demand musician, yes, you can. Yeah, I'm sure you could. Yeah. Let's see. Mr. Kevin Newman says, they forced the trombone on me. I look like a nut playing it or trying to. Kevin. Well, at least he's honest. He's honest.
You're bopping people in the back of the head. Bang, bang, bang.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Shredder, clarinet gets those high harmonic squeals. Ooh. Edwin says he started with piano lessons. Man.
That's always a good foundation.
It is. It is. Hey, Joe, A2, was that NAM files coming out? Oh, for the GP200 on Monday. Oh, thank you. Okay, cool. Man. Ed, when you started piano lessons at age 4? Lord. That's crazy. I never did anything musical until I got my first guitar when I was 16. I played sports growing up, but that was it. I didn't get into anything like that, band or nothing. I just it wasn't my thing. But it's cool to read other people's what they got into. I think that's interesting. Yeah. AJ Brown, my favorite thing about the trombone was you could make really great F noises with it. Yes.
At least it was useful in some way.
It was. Yeah. It was. Shredder says that at least piano was in tune. No really bad notes. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess. I never could. Of course, I've messed with piano. I never was good at it. How somebody could, your left hand's doing your rhythm and the right is doing all this other stuff, and I just never could do that. I was like, man. So I admire really talented piano players. I think that's really cool. I tell you, for like this type of music, I always thought Jerry Lee Lewis was incredible. How he could just play and just, man, he could just. Isn't it weird how some musicians like that were, not all of them, but some of them that were very, very talented, just were kind of odd?
Yes.
You know, it's like, what? It's like that. They're great talent, but then as them just doing regular stuff, it's way off.
Yeah, they're really.
And like, what are you doing?
Odd and all that. Yep.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's like, what, he married like his second cousin for a while or something, and I was like, dude, you don't do that.
She was like a child.
Yeah, she was very young, from what I understand, and that ruined his career over time because of that. What he done, because you don't do that. And then, like we were just saying, like David Lee Roth, incredible in his time, and now he's always done some really odd stuff. Mm-hmm. And now it's even more obscure. I'm like, what are you doing?
The older they get, the more crazy that comes out.
Something that I've noticed, yeah. It's and there's a few guitar players I've heard, well-known guitar players that were excellent, but behind the scenes they were really odd. And it's like you know, like, man, I wasn't expecting that. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like, wow, I thought they would just be down to earth regular guys, but they weren't. They were just totally strange.
Yeah, a lot of creative people are like that.
Yeah, that's weird, man. That is weird. JVS Hangout, or JV's Hangout? JV's Hangout. Cheers, guys. Hey, man. And number 19 for the junior varsity team. JV's Hangout.
Oh, JV's Hangout.
Yeah. I actually tried keyboards, Tech says, and drums too, but for me, drums was just drumsticks on a practice pad and some cardboard boxes. Keyboards were harder to play than bass, but bass is too limiting in sounds for me. Limiting. I can't even talk. Edwin Crane, because I banged on the piano when I was 3 all the time. Dad said, give him lessons. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Give that boy some lessons. If he's going to bang on those keys, hopefully he can play some. Wow, 4 years old is awful young. Shredder says the piano players at Guitar Center are taking the whammy parts. Oh, boy. Let's see. AB Normal, Warren Zevon is one of my all-time favorites. Amazing catalog, much beyond Werewolves. Werewolves of London. Yeah, I like that song, actually. And I didn't know that was him. That there was a lot of TV shows and stuff where I've heard I was like, who is singing that? And it's him. He has that a weird, obscure kind of voice, and I just recently found that out like months ago. I was like, oh, that's Warren Zevon doing that? I wasn't familiar with his catalog, but yeah, that was him. Let's see here. JV's Hangout. What do you guys think of NAMM A2 capability being added to a lot of these multi-effects like head rush? I think it's great. I don't know much about it. If it's something that's going to help the musician and get some tones quicker, I don't know. I guess it's a good thing.
I would think it'd be a good thing.
I mean, if it's something that's going to help you, things nowadays are so advanced, and to get something dialed in, well, you don't have to dial it in. You just get a touch screen, and you're there. Mm-hmm. That's just the way it is nowadays. Everything is just that advanced. I like it myself, honestly. But that's just my 2 cents, man. Edwin, he said, Ralph, by the way, his 18 pick was Murdoch.
Crazy one.
The one that was off the rails.
Crazy old Murdoch.
Mr. T always got mad at.
He's a crazy genius.
Yes. He was the one that always did the flying, I think. He flew the helicopter and stuff with him.
He did, yeah.
Allen Guitars, I remember when the Grammys had the best heavy metal category for the first time in the 80s, and Jethro Tull, known for playing the flute, beat out Metallica.
Yeah, that was the big controversy at the time.
Wow. That proved that the Grammys was a joke. That's kind of like what we talked about before with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
How that's
who's in charge of that?
That is very strange how they figure out who's going in. I'm like, wait a minute, what? That's weird. But yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Carrie Crouch, Warren Zevon, Lawyers, Guns, and Money. Great Rocket song. Casey Lee, I watched an old episode of Hee Haw last week. They were playing a song about a cabin in the woods, and some guy steps in and crushes the melody. Only time I've ever heard that. Hee Haw. I remember that when I was a kid.
Yep.
My grandparents would watch that show. Huh. See, I got to get caught up here. Dewey says, for the longest time, I thought Bob Seger sang Werewolves in London. Yeah, don't feel bad. There's a lot of those songs I thought other people were singing. It was somebody else. I was like, oh, I didn't know that's who that was. JV's Hangout, he says that my mom played piano all of her life. She had me learning at 5, but I quit and picked up guitar at 8 instead. Piano wasn't cool, laugh out loud, so now I just started learning piano the proper way. It's fun. There you go, man. It's never too late to learn, right? Never too late to start, as they say. Johnny Steelgood, yeah, I started my instruments young, around 8. Drums, piano, then guitar. You took lessons. My dad was very insistent that I took lessons. Started playing classical, actually around ages 8 to 14. Wow.
Well, you must be incredible.
That's impressive, man. Dang. Yeah, I just do my minor pentatonic box shapes, and that's it. Yeah, that's impressive. Scott from New York, my 2 cents is the guitar world needs to go back to the basics. And I always computerize stuff that's going on. Go back to analog. People need to practice more and less fiddling around with gear. All right. Scott said, this is how it is, dang it. It's my opinion.
Tired of all this change.
I'm tired. Scott's he's a GOB like us. He's like, listen to me. Nah, I'm kidding. No, that's why I say feel free to put your opinions in the chat, man. That's what it's all about. Buck Owens, what a stage name, Shredder says. Yeah, he was an incredible player. Him and Rory Clark were amazing. Absolutely amazing. Tech says, yeah, how can you have a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and right away so many famous bands aren't even in it? Then to make matters worse, you allow other styles of music in there. It's instant fail. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That always kind of, just to be totally honest, that always kind of blew my mind. I'm like, okay. I knew then. I said, here we go. It's going to be downhill from here on out. And it has been. So much to the point where me personally, I don't even want to go there. For the longest time, I wanted to. Not now.
You got to be inclusive, Joe.
Yep, that's how everything is now. Yeah. I said, nope, I don't care about going there. Oh, boy. Let's see. JV's Hangout. Almost done with Alfred's Adult Beginner All-in-One Course Book 1. And yes, it's not easy as I thought. The bass clef reading is killing me. So used to just treble clef for guitar. My goodness. It takes a lot of discipline to learn how to read music.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I never could do that. I was like, nope.
Yeah.
Need to learn how to read this. And no, I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. No. Then you're going to be lost. Then I guess I'll be lost. I'm just it takes a lot of discipline. So my hat's off to you, JV. That's a lot. Scott from New York, all your professionals back in the day didn't need this digital stuff. Sound great. Look at Eddie Van Halen. He changed the world with his guitar tone just using an amp and a couple of pedals. I agree, sir. Yeah, you can get some great tones that way. You still can, yes. Johnny Steelgood says, no, I'm only okay. Oh, he took the classical guitar lesson. So no, I'm only okay, just lucky to learn young. Oh, well, yeah, still, that's still cool, though, man. Great advice for beginners, no effects until you learn the fundamentals. Yeah. Yeah, that's just something I've noticed through my years. I went to jam with my son, this was years ago, probably about 4 or 5 years ago, and he had a buddy of his over there. And I can't remember what I went there for. I think my son now might have been trading guitars or something. He had another buddy, and they were jamming around. And the dude was doing some really good solo spots. I was like, wow, dang. And then I said, hey, man, let's all three just jam. We'll just do a basic blues rhythm, and we'll just switch off doing lead. Mm-hmm. And he's like, all right. And I said, well, I'll just... And the young man that was doing the hot shot lead stuff, he kind of looked at me. He didn't say nothing. He just kind of sat there like he was, I don't know if he just felt like lost or what. So I just did a basic blues in E, starting that. E, A, B, and back to E, and then a little turnaround and, back to E. We're doing that, and he was having the hardest time keeping up just a basic blues rhythm. And then for him to play with us doing rhythm, it was a disaster. But if he was sitting there noodling by himself, it was like Yngwie.
Right.
But to just fall in line and just play along with the tempo, he couldn't do it. And I looked at Nathan, I was like, I stayed for a few more minutes, and I said, I got to go, man. And Nathan walked me out. I said, Nathan, what's up with that, man? He was in there burning their fretboard up, but he can't, I don't get it.
Keep a rhythm.
He said, I don't know. I said, I know. He's learned backwards. You got to learn your basic fundamentals first and your rhythm. Mm-hmm. Get that first. He ignored all that. That's what it seemed to me. And I was like, wow, man, that's going to be rough. Downtown AJ Brown says that my junior year, I got a classical guitar for Christmas because Vito Bratta and a few others said it was best to learn a classical guitar if you wanted to be a shredder. It was a terrible mistake. Scott, yes, I'm a GOP. So are we, sir. Welcome to the club.
Proud.
We are. Scott from South Carolina. The White Stripes are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That says it all. Ooh. Shots fired. Let's see. Let's see. Let me go down to here. We're almost at our mark. Edwin Crane. I liked Hee Haw much better than Lawrence Welk. Those were the choices. Yes, you are correct. When we were young growing up, it was either that or Lawrence Welk. Mm-hmm.
I remember my parents, it'd be on the TV. I remember it'd be on there. Oh, man. My God.
Yeah. Oh, man. And that's before we had a TV of our own in our room.
Right.
There's only one, there was one TV in the living room of the house, and your parents had a TV, maybe, in their bed, and that was it.
Yeah, if you wanted to watch TV, you were watching what they were watching.
Well, watching what they were watching. That's exactly right. Wasn't none of that. I don't want to watch that, Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Tex says that, but if I'm ever in Cleveland, I would still go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame to see what they have on display there for the bands that they did get right, like drums, guitars, clothing, and exhibits. Okay. Johnny's still good. Kids songs first, then scale started middle C major and finger positioning all over the way up the keys. Then a big book of classical songs starting with Beethoven. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll be out right there. I'm like, no, thank you. Wow, that's some discipline right there, man. JV's hanging on. I agree with you guys. There's no excuses for not getting a good tone now. Technology is unreal. Never thought I'd see the day where someone like Alex Lifeson not using amps now. ToneX captures what ToneX captures now. Yeah, isn't that something? Things. things are different for sure. You don't have to carry around all those heavy amps no more. It's a different day and age. Roy Clark was on Hee Haw. Talk about an incredible picker. Yes, he was. Absolutely, he was. Mr. Kevin Newman says, I've been looking for a Jackson thanks to you guys. What would you suggest for 700 to 1400 with no upgrades? Ralph, that's you. What do you think?
What Jackson to get for $700 to $1,400?
Mm-hmm.
What is the Jackson Pro Series? That seems to be a little upper tier. That's like in the
Mm-hmm.
800s.
Right.
I think those necks are usually through the body too. Those are neck through the body.
Neck through body, yeah. Neck through, yeah.
Yeah, the Pro Series, you can't go wrong with that.
I agree. Yeah. I think that's good for that price range, and it won't break the bank.
Yeah, they go higher than that, of course, but
yeah.
there's some in that range. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some nice ones in that range too. Yes. Casey Lee says, it's easier for me to read music playing guitar than it is for me to read tab. Because as a kid, the only music book we had was that Himmel? And I knew those melodies. I didn't even know tab existed. Wow. Interesting.
I love tab.
Yeah, whenever I could sit down and have enough discipline to look at it, it was good, but I always found it aggravating to try to learn from a book, even though I know it did help me some, but yeah. Let's see. Alan Guitars, that was funny. A funny line in Back to the Future. You have 2 televisions? You must be rich. Yeah, that was classic, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think Mom said, no, nobody has 2 televisions.
Yeah, don't listen to him. Classical lessons are good. Jazz lessons are just as good, and you'll probably learn a lot more from jazz, User Kid says. Downtown AJ Brown says, every Saturday night, my dad would watch Hee Haw on TV before we went to dinner. I watched to hear the music and see the women in the short shorts. Yeah. And those Daisy Dukes. Man, oh yeah. It was a different day and age back then, that's for sure. Let's see. User Kid says $1,400 will buy you any Jackson off Ralph's wall.
That's not wrong. I'll start an auction. Start at 900. We got 900, 950. Got 1,000.
Hey, no. Hey, no. Oh, boy. JV's Hangout. My main problem with scales is just getting the thumb under technique down correctly and smooth when playing. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of things there you have to contend with. Oh, man. Let's see. Shredder back when remote control was a pair of pliers. Oh, yeah. If the dial broke and you had to
Just a knob
clip
off,
yeah. In my house, I was the remote. My dad said, get up and go change that channel, before he actually had a real remote, Oh, my gosh. We have hit our mark, y'all. This has been one fabulous show tonight. It's just been amazing.
Went by quick.
It went by quick. And once again, the chat has been absolutely outstanding. And, man, y'all have made this so fun. And thank y'all so much for being here for another great podcast. If we have any new subscribers, welcome to the channel. If it's your first time watching, please click subscribe and hit that notification bell. We'd love to see you again. Again, for all the new people, my name's Joe. This is Ralph over here. And we like to do these every Saturday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And we love to make music and talk about guitars and just have a good time. And we try to focus on the chat. And that's pretty much what we've done this evening. Mm-hmm. And Ralph, is there anything you'd like to add, man? And maybe something that we didn't go over?
No, looking forward to your video tomorrow. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, it's coming out tomorrow. I did a lot of editing and everything before I come live tonight. So That's why I'm keeping it on the down low, man. It's going to be released tomorrow, and y'all check that out and tell me what you think in the comments. And it's going to hit on a lot of stuff we talked about in the chat. Actually, that we all discussed with the chat tonight. It's going to hit on that a lot, and it'll make more sense when you see the video. But but thank y'all so much. Really, really appreciate it. Thank y'all for taking the time to participate. We love to see y'all in here, and we love the interaction with y'all. Y'all are fantastic. So thank you very much. Ralph, is that it?
That is it, man.
All right. Y'all take care. We'll see you later. I'm going to play some Pac-Man real quick and then go to bed. See you next time, y'all. God bless.
See ya.